One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Houston's offense will have the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for the...
It's a running room. The 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Houston going up tempo. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Runs through the tackle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up in front.
He's going for the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
The Sooners offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
That's reeled in. It's Kearney. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. And they can't make the connection on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got it, looking for a first. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Houston will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And the Sooners want to move quickly. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Zings it complete to the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Calls his own number. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Sooners. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's McGee. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cougars are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Powers through. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Unleashes to the end zone. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Extra point here will tie the game.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Number 38, set to advance on the football.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Running back searching for a hole. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Of the period will be a second down. They go to the ground, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided...
Breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Rudolph. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, I'll start to come loose and pop out.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, there he
goes. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9. The Cougars have it in scoring position on first and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go back to the air on second down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He wants to throw it again. Buys a little time. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down there and score a touchdown.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Mitchell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He might want another play. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Now improvising. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got room to work. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. The quick out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Finds his man. It's Kearney. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
4 wide receivers on 2nd and inches. They might try to take a shot. Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got it behind the line. It's Green. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The pitch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. The snap sets up to throw. A little release to the back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And he hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep, Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking for a crease. It's McGee. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab on the left. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Connection to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Houston will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Keeps it on the draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. It'll be a run on third and short. Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Sooners are on the move.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at it.
Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the
touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point is good. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Looking to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again.
Running back, the ball carrier. Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
At the 17-yard line. Brings up
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Now on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's...
There he goes! And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
He'll pull it on the read. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
And the Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done.